Welcome to the X-Ladder Seekers of Hidden Truths. Today we venture into the labyrinth mind of Friedrich Nietzsche, a philosopher whose ideas have sparked both admiration and controversy. Nietzsche is often remembered for his declaration that God is dead, a statement that has been misinterpreted and misunderstood. But for those of us on the esoteric path, there is much more to uncover Nietzsche's philosophy, particularly his doctrines of eternal recurrence and the will to power. These concepts are not just philosophical musings, they are the keys of understanding the deeper hidden truths of existence. Nietzsche's proclamation that God is dead is not a literal statement about the death of a deity. Rather, it's a profound commentary on the collapse of traditional values and the rise of existential freedom. Nietzsche recognized that the old gods, the old moral structures, were no longer sufficient to guide humanity in the modern age. But this is not a cause for despair. For the seeker of hidden truths, it is an invitation to discover a deeper, more personal connection to the divine. In esoteric terms, the death of God can be seen as the death of external dogmatic deity, the God of rigid laws and fear. This leaves room to the birth of the quote-unquote inner God, the divine spark within each of us, waiting to be awakened and realized. This shift echoes the Hermetic principle of as above, so below, where the divine presence is not just in the heavens, but within ourselves. One of Nietzsche's most enigmatic ideas is the doctrine of eternal recurrence, the idea that the universe and all the events within are eternally recurring, repeating themselves in an infinite cycle. This concept challenges us to live our lives as if we would have to relive every moment eternally. Imagine the weight of every decision knowing that will echo throughout eternity. For those on the esoteric path, eternal recurrence is not just a metaphysical theory, it's a call to self-mastery. It reminds us that every thought, every action has significance beyond this life. It's about embracing the eternal nature of the soul and the endless cycle of death and rebirth that many spiritual traditions speak of. Just as the ancient Egyptians believed in the eternal return of the soul, Nietzsche's concept invites us to become conscious creators of our destiny, to live each moment with the awareness that it is both fleeting and eternal. Nietzsche's most famous concept is the will to power, a force he believed drives all life. While Schopenhauer spoke about the will to live, Nietzsche took it further. He saw life as a dynamic struggle for power, not just over others, but over oneself. This will to power is not merely a quest for dominance. In its highest form, it is the will to create, to shape reality according to one's highest ideals. For an esoteric standpoint, the will to power is closely linked to the process of spiritual evolution. It's about harnessing your inner strength to transcend the limitation of the physical world, to become a co-creator with the divine. The Superman that Nietzsche spoke of is not just a physical or intellectual giant. It is a symbol of the awakened soul, the individual who has transcended the mundane and tapped into the divine potential within. This Superman or Uberman embodies the Hermetic ideal of self-mastery and the alchemical transformation of the self. Nietzsche believed in an aristocracy, not of blood or birth, but of the spirit. He envisioned a world where the highest individuals, the Superman, will guide humanity not through tyranny, but through example of their own mastery. This aristocracy of the spirit is deeply esoteric. is about cultivating the highest virtues, wisdom, courage, and self-control, and using them to lead and uplift others. This is not a philosophy of exclusion, but of aspiration. Nietzsche's Superman is a beacon, a call for all of us who seek to rise above the mediocrity of the masses and become something greater. It is a call to initiate the inner alchemy, to transmute our base instincts into gold of spiritual enlightenment. Nietzsche's philosophy, when understood through the lens of esotericism, challenges us to go beyond conventional morality, beyond good and evil. It calls us to cultivate our own values, to become our own creators. This is not a rejection of ethics, but is a demand for higher, self-determined standards. For the seeker of hidden truths, this is the ultimate challenge: to step outside the shadows of societal norms and embrace the light of your own divine nature. To become the Superman is to recognize that the true power lies not in dominating others, but in mastering oneself, and in doing so, aligning with the divine will that permeates the universe. Nietzsche's philosophy is not for the faint of heart. It is a path of self-overcoming, of embracing the eternal and the infinite within ourselves. If you feel called to this journey, if you're ready to explore the depths of your own potential, then join me in this quest for hidden truths. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to continue uncovering the mysteries of philosophy and esotericism. Share your thoughts in the comments. What does the will to power mean to you? Let's dive deeper into this journey together. Until the next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep uncovering. And don't forget that the knowledge is out there for the discovery of the few.